Hello and welcome to the Red Leaf Card, your home for Canadian soccer news and views. We have a special episode today, and we are joined with Ben Grad, who is the Senior Vice President from Fubo. Nice to having you here, Brad Grad.
Yes, Jacob. Thanks so much for having me on. I'm excited.
So, talk about football. It's been getting a lot of attraction in Canada. As noticed, they've been getting the rights for One Soccer and many soccer leagues out there that have been getting attraction. And so, talk about it. What is football in that Canadians don't know about?
Yeah, for sure, Jacob. So Fubo is the leading sports-first live TV streaming platform. On Fubo, you can watch your favorite teams and shows. We have 24/7 linear channels like you might find in your BDU service, but we also have exclusive sports and live events that you won't find anywhere else. For example, you mentioned One Soccer, which we carry on our service. So we have Canadian Premier League, we have Gold Cup, a number of the CONCACAF competitions. We also have the exclusive English Premier League rights in Canada. We have the exclusive Serie A and Coppa Italia rights in Canada. We have programming from other channels that includes Ligue 1, Turkish Super League, Copa Libertadores, Copa Sudamericana. So a really broad and deep soccer offering for Canadian soccer fans, which we know is a growing and rabid group in Canada. We do have other content as well. So we have other sports content. For example, we have MLB Network, MLB.TV. We have the NBA through our NBA TV Canada relationship. We even have hockey. PWHL, for example, is on the platform. So, a very strong sports offering, but then we do have entertainment content too, channels like Slice, like W, Food Network Canada, Disney Channel, etc. So, we're a skinny bundle of live TV streaming content. Some of that content is exclusive that you can't find anywhere else, and you can watch Fubo the same way you might watch Netflix, on your connected TVs, or on your phone. So that's a little bit of who we are.
So what really inspired the creation of this online service for football?
Yeah, that's a great question, Jacob. So our co-founders, this is going back, maybe 9 or so years ago. They were big soccer fans, and they had a hard time finding the soccer content they wanted online. Ultimately they ended up starting a streaming soccer service to sort of solve that customer pain point. So, we've obviously grown a lot since our launch in the US in 2016 and our launch in Canada in 2021, to a broader, offering that has, 100 or more channels and a vast depth and breadth of content. But our roots are really in soccer and serving, the soccer fan who really wants to watch their favorite team. And that's, we think we do that the best of anyone in the world.
And is there any, what content can viewers watch on Fubo for this time?
Sure. So you want me to talk about some of our more popular content or some of our exclusive content?
Yeah, like this year.
This year, sure. Our most popular content comes back in August with the return of the European soccer season. So the English Premier League and Serie A both kick off, I believe it's August 17th, and that runs through May. However, we do have great content and great sports content year round. So, for example, Copa Libertadores is an ongoing competition throughout the summer that we have. We expect to have some international friendlies among some of the top club teams in the world going on Fubo later this summer. We have 24/7 linear channels that obviously operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. CBC News, HGTV, Food Network, Disney Channel. We have close to 100 linear services that are available, all the time, as well as close to 10,000 episodes on demand of movies and TV shows, etc.
So, can you tell us what is in the works for Fubo and any future plans or content you hope to add to your service?
Sure. That's a great question, Jacob. We do try to continue to improve our service over time and our content offering. For example, last year we added 4K to our service for the first time. In December, we added NBA TV Canada to our service. In November, we added Super Channel to our service with, thousands of movies available and TV shows available on demand, and as well as compelling ad-free programming. So we do have a track record of continuing to build on what we have on Fubo. In terms of what's upcoming, one of the things I kind of teased that it's not official yet, so I don't want to give too much details, but we do expect to have some very compelling friendlies from some of the top soccer clubs in Europe coming up later this summer. We always are looking at other opportunities both within soccer and within the sports world, and more broadly for news and entertainment. So definitely more coming, that's a little bit of a peek, but there'll continue to be more over the course of the year.
Yeah, I know that the football has started in the year getting the rights for the Canadian Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about that year, that when you got the rights for One Soccer?
Sure. I want to make sure I have my dates correct, but I believe we launched One Soccer in the second half of 2022. And so since then, we've been an early supporter of One Soccer and the great efforts that they're undergoing to grow the game in Canada. We're good partners with them and supporters of theirs. So since that point in time in late 2022, we've had the Canadian Premier League content. We've had the CONCACAF content in the Canadian men's and women's national team type content that's featured on One Soccer, and that continues to be on One Soccer, and we make all of that content available within our subscription offering. That's content we're really happy with, and happy to expand their audience of Canadian soccer fans that are able to watch Canadian Premier League and Canadian national team and other soccer content of interest to Canadian soccer fans.
And when you got the Canadian Premier League rights for for football. Have the viewership gained any success on it for football in Canada?
Yeah, I'd say that we see, a significant number of our users that seem to enjoy watching Canadian Premier League on Fubo. It's obviously a newer property, and it's certainly not as strong as something like the English Premier League, which is well established and well regarded around the world as the generally considered to be the strongest league in the world. But we do see some solid engagement from our viewership of Canadian Premier League content, and we definitely expect that to continue. And we look forward to helping to grow the CPL in Canada.
So, do you see yourselves as a premium sports content provider, or are there plans to expand your offerings of other type of content?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an and for us. We definitely are a premium sports content provider. We do have sports that you have to pay for that not generally available free to consumer, and a lot of our content, a lot of our best content is really exclusive to Fubo. So it's premium in kind of every sense of the word. But we don't just want to serve soccer fans. We don't just want to serve sports fans. So to your point, Jacob, we have been growing our entertainment offering. In fact, we actually have a package called Entertainment that we sell for a pretty low price of $16.99. That has over 60 channels in it, including things like Slice, Lifetime, National Geographic, CBC News, Food Network Canada, HGTV Canada, Cartoon Network, and more. That's something that we think is a significant market opportunity for us. We bundle that with Super Channel, which I mentioned earlier. We charge about $24.99 for that bundle. We think that's great value for an individual or a household that isn't interested in live sports or exclusive sports content at a very compelling price point. And then, of course, if you want both, if you want sports and entertainment, we have our premium package, which has the best of both, close to 100 live channels, including that exclusive and targeted soccer offering, the entertainment offering, and other compelling sports like the NBA, like Fox Sports Racing and BTN. So really a well-rounded bundle for the sports fan and the entertainment viewer that we offer. And we will continue to grow both grow our sports offering and our entertainment offering.
Seeing the future that football gains a lot of attraction in North America, and seeing what is in store for football, of what is their new content, what is their new channels, seeing maybe they're going to get some big leagues out there, like, for example, Bundesliga, maybe the La Liga, for example, or maybe being one of those streams channels that actually might be to watch. And I hope the future for this, for you, Ben, hoping this goes well.
Yeah, thanks, Jacob. Again, we always look at new opportunities and ways to grow our audience in Canada. And in any case, we're the biggest supporters in Canada of soccer. We think we're the home of soccer for the Canadian soccer fan, and we definitely want to do our part in growing the game in Canada and supporting the Canadian soccer community. And we appreciate those of your listeners who are Fubo users, and we hope we continue to support them.
Yeah. And that's full time of the Red Leaf Card. I'm your host, Jacob, subbing out.